Solicits time, everybody. Awestruck Comics, but whoa, Awestruck Comics podcast
Whoa, we're here.
149B, everybody. Be
B.
there or be square.
B
Solicits is
movie.
too
Remember
big
that?
of a news
B
movie.
biggest movie of the
Too
year.
big. Yeah, that's. You know what's weird? I guess.
You like it?
I no, I don't think it's good at all.
Oh,
But
my
what
B. Hey,
what I think it's
everybody,
really
look at
funny
me.
is that I guess just there aren't anything, nothing's out. If you ever look at the top 10 on anything, whether it's like, 'cause I think B movie was number four or something like that in one of the streamers recently, like number four. I was like, how? And I also wonder because there's a lot of stuff with, I'm trying to think who was talking about it. Some comic book creator was talking about it that technically there's a strange thing with digital. If it's in digital, it technically is in print, but I don't know if that's true as far as like getting like reverting the rights back technically with some of these contracts and the creator own
Oh
stuff.
yeah, about comics. I heard about that. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you got to keep the trade in print. Well, it is in print. It's online forever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
That's
little
not.
funky. That's
That's not what
that's
you
not in
meant, you
print.
liar. You liar. Hey,
No.
you know what I was wondering about today, Mark? John
Oh,
Byrne. John Byrne.
John Byrne, John
John
Byrne.
Byrne
What you
was at
gonna
Marvel
do?
doing Uncanny X-Men before Jim Shooter made all the awesome contracts with people for creating characters.
Right.
So like he doesn't get a piece of Dazzler or Dark Phoenix or Kitty Pride,
Hmm.
or the Hellfire Club. But like, did they make trade contracts eventually? Like how like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Just
know.
something I was wondering about the other day.
Yeah, I mean everything was. I mean, the shooter deals were good. But to me, I again, we all know my feelings on shooter. We all know about it. Just
Shooter's
not.
both awesome and horrible at the same time. So,
Yep. Awesomely horrible. Almost awesomely horrible. So, anyway, let's jump in. We got to get to it. There's a special bonus podcast I'm going to put out on our feed midweek. Or I think I could put on a poster. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Maybe I'll throw it in the news. I'll throw it in the news playlist for now. But we were on Eternal Durdles podcast with Zach Clark, who was an old ex-employee of mine. I guess not really not of mine, but ex-employee of the
Yours, yeah.
store I used to work at in the 90s comic book store. We covered Magic the Gathering did an open play where they brought in Marvel you can mix in these cards and play them in a Magic the Gathering form. You can watch Rob and I's eyes glaze over when he gets too gamey and then try to
Ooh.
bring it back.
But then
But
we see
really cool
his eyes glaze over
recommendations.
when we get to lettering and colorist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And I'm
he's
like,
pretty tight.
Ken
Zach
Brucenak was really important, you know what I mean? So,
Glaze.
wah.
Yeah.
So,
He knew
but
John
pretty
Workman
cool.
though. He knew who John
Yeah,
Workman
yeah,
was. So you got to give him
yeah.
credit for that.
Yeah, he had he had a better comic knowledge than I thought he would have. You know what I mean? Not that him being entrenched like he was, I guess, for so many years that he kept it, you know. Good job
Yeah.
keeping the knowledge and good job on us recommending good stuff to him. Great taste was dictated to him and he retained it. So great
He
job,
did. He
Zach. Thanks
retained
for
it
having
all.
us on. Pretty cool. He gets lots more views than us, so somehow he's co-branded it. So maybe we get some of the spillover. Get
Super,
some subs. Get some subs and like and
super nice of
subscribe.
him. Super nice of him.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, and it was great. It was a great time. So so let's get into it. A ringing endorsement, I say. The enthusiasm is palpable, as they say. Does anyone say that?
I did.
Anyway,
I
let me
did.
get into this. So, solicits week, everybody. Had to dig around a little bit for solicits. DC at the top because it's the biggest mother. It's so,
We always start with DC because
and you know what?
that's what we
It's where
love right
everything
now.
is. Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
hot and it's great.
It's where
So a
you
lot
want to
of
be.
it's where I want to be. I
Fans
didn't
crave it.
see. I think I'm an issue behind on Lobo, but there was an article about this that this next storyline is like the death of Lobo. I don't know if it really matters. They're gonna kill Lobo. Lobo's coming out in the movies, and they're gonna kill him.
Nobody cares. He's gonna be killed 3 or 4 months after the movie's out. So who? How does that
Yeah, it
affect
doesn't
anything?
matter. Right,
And
right,
it's
right.
also
Doesn't
Lobo.
matter.
I've seen him. We've seen Lobo in hell. We've seen Lobo in heaven. We've
Yeah, yeah,
seen
yeah,
Lobo come back from like his dick laying on the ground. He just comes back.
yeah. That's right. Dick in the elbow. So, pretty cool. There's a Villa Lobos for you, buddy. There's
That
Dave
too.
Johnson. There's a Hayden Sherman variant for the Bat
God damn.
Barbara Gordon breakout. Did you read that? Did you try that?
I did.
First one?
I did. It's all right.
It's okay.
It's all right. Yeah, it's not. I like reading it. I
Hayden
wasn't like,
Sherman got a lot
I
of
love Hayden Sherman though.
stuff going.
He does.
Um, yeah, so this I don't know who this is. Namit Malavia. That's awesome. That's like a really good looking cover, man. That's really good. I wonder if this person's is doing. There's a Conan cover later on, and the Titans list did not list all the cover artists yet. So I don't know. But
I
I
say,
feel
good
like
day.
it's the same type of coloring. We'll get to it, but pretty cool. This yeah is a very good Mitch variant. What is that? Why do I not do it? Is that just or is it just like a super clean like 1970s like movie poster design basically?
Yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to be something. I mean, it does look like something, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's a Deathstroke
Oh,
Terminator
Just
variant.
Mitch Gerard. It's just like a Mitch Gerard's cover. Looks like it could be another issue of Human Target.
Yeah, yeah. Human Target Smallwood. Dead
Oh yeah,
Man,
that's right.
there's a Hayden Sherman Dead Man
They're the
variant.
same.
No. What about did you try that? I know we don't really like that team. I mean, because you didn't like the Superman Kryptonite
I don't like the
thingy.
Superman Kryptonite. No, wasn't my
Did you
forte.
finish it?
My will forte. No, I will though.
No. Yeah.
I'll finish it.
I didn't like the
Maybe.
Bizarro Year Zero one. I was like, I guess I'll have to slog through it. I didn't really like it though.
I liked
So
it better than Superman Kryptonite.
this is Chloe Brailsford. Again, all their like I had to save like almost every cover. Yeah,
They're
this was
nice.
an article we didn't cover, I guess, a couple weeks ago, but they're doing an absolute Cassandra Cain one shot. My issue
All right.
with this is the issue basically in general. Marvel has it too. So Miles Morales, Spider-Man. You know what I mean? So this is like Cassandra Cain, like you know what I mean, or Batgirl rather.
Backcat.
So what,
Backcat.
you know what I mean? So I'm not sure what they're going to do in the absolute. They're like absolute Cassandra Cain. I don't like that. It's kind of the Marvel Girl situation. When like Jean Grey became Jean Grey, and I'm like everyone's got their team members. Like there's Jean Grey. And I'm like okay, like why did they
Yeah,
abandon Marvel Girl? They just abandoned it. You abandon it. No, they're Hayden the best.
it's a nice cover.
I'm a little behind on this. This is a Steve Scroce variant,
Well,
Absolute
that's cool.
Flash. That's 19 already. That seems crazy. I feel like I read the
Yep.
first like five, and that's it.
They're all monthly, Mark.
They keep on trucking. They keep on trucking. Yeah, but see, this is, but there's your Dragata homaging himself,
Good.
um, which is going to be like a Barbara Gordon Batman. Um, and probably 80 covers to this. 80 covers will probably be available for
Dude,
this.
this
Yeah, but that's the only one that I really like consistently keep on. Wonder Woman, I feel like I can't have the trail. Wonder Woman, Superman, I wait for like the storyline to end, then I'll slam it all. I slam it, slam it. So what's your order? Let's do our quick order. Ready? I'm gonna go Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman.
yes.
Absolute.
Yeah. Sometimes Superman lately has been better, but I still
Yeah,
really like Wonder Woman. Like Superman's improved since Juan Ferreira started drawing it more. Or maybe we just needed time to uh, get more Superman, get more Clark Kent, Kal-El. Like we needed more personality.
well,
We didn't get a lot of personality until the issue that took place on Krypton. Like
right,
I
right,
didn't
right,
get into that book
right.
until the Krypton issue.
Yeah, I think that's the third storyline, and the third storyline is the never ending. I'm trying to remember what it's called. The trade of that, the volume three number trade of that is a great. It's a great title. It's a never ending something. I may cover it here. Did you read the second one of this thing, the Absolute Green Arrow?
I didn't read number two yet.
It's good,
Uh,
man.
yeah, is
It
this
it,
is
it
this
could
Solomon
be
Grundy?
it could be Albuquerque's best work ever,
All right,
ever.
okay.
Like crazy, crazy good. Um, yeah, that's a Carl Kerschel, I believe. But yeah, I believe that's Salman Grundy. See,
Oh
it's
man,
tough
so
because
cool.
like Mirko Andolfo and Gerard Patel, like they're similar
No, they're
in in
not.
in
I was gonna
style. Well, no, there's a Kerschel. There's a Kerschel. So this is either Mirka or
Carl Kerschel, so different from
Gerard
Carl
Patel.
Kessel.
It's a different Carl Kerschel as well. Carl Kerschel, if you remember, they had a Journey into Mystery. I want to actually have it kind of pulled ready to idiosyncratic pulpit on the Instagram. But remember when they made Journey into Mystery and then Thor had it, I guess he went to Heroes Reborn. It was Journey into Mystery, and then they had the Lost Gods for a bit,
Oh
and
yeah, didn't we get like Randy Green covers or something? Or
then we got Randy Green like two or three issues of Black Widow with a new costume, but I think it
yes,
was the Joe Madureira costume. Joe Madureira
yes,
redesign
uh huh.
for Avengers.
He did a
whatever
redesign
that.
on Thor,
Yeah.
Black Widow, Hawkeye.
Did he redesign Thor? And that's the Deodato Thor?
I feel like he
Is
did.
that
Not
his?
positive. I feel like.
Yeah. Anyway, but then they had a 3 issue. They were trying to make Shang-Chi happen. So you have Carlos Pacheco do
Oh
it over
yeah,
here,
right, right.
and
Just
then
the
you have
covers though,
like
right? I
Brian
know Carlos
Higgins. No, no,
Pacheco
no.
drew him in X Men.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was 3 issues there. They
Right,
they basically disassociate him from the Max Romer Yellow Claw stuff. They pull away from that. Okay.
right.
Well,
Smart,
understandable. That's fine.
understandable.
Um, but then they just go right over here, and it was like Brian Haig. It was like a no one artist. It was like just whatever. It was so boring. And then there's an issue after that, which is just like a tryout issue for like a Hannibal King, and Carl Kerschel did this like John Paul Leone style. Like that was like his first style. It was like a Tommy Lee Edwards. Like
Gotcha.
yeah, it was like a Hannibal
Yeah, that's all.
King.
It's all coming back to me. I didn't buy those.
It's
I
all
went back and
coming
bought them.
back to me
You know
now.
what's
I'm gonna
funny,
put it
Mark?
in.
So much stuff I didn't buy when it was coming out because it just bored me. And then like the late '90s, when I had my own apartment, I just started buying everything. I'm like, let me get a complete run of every comic. This is literally what I was thinking. Let me get a run of every comic.
Oh my
What the
God,
hell,
that
dude?
is
I'm fucking nuts.
that's okay. That helped pay for where you're living.
No,
I'll
it
pay for
did.
where I'm
It
living.
did. Because
You know?
I sold every comic eventually.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
That's Albuquerque right there, baby. I don't understand. So they have these 2 issue mini series where for the as coming out of the bad seeds. I like it that it's only 2 issues. That's fine instead of like a 3 or 4 or 5 issue series. But they have Gotham something. So Gotham Central is going to be it's going to be an emergency room. That's Gotham Central. Or wait, there's
Yeah.
Gotham Central. Or wait, Gotham General. Gotham General is by Greg Rucka, right? Confusing
Right.
because then, and that's about, so that's the pit in Gotham, I guess. Why not?
Which he talked about on an interview recently
Well, there
over
it
the past year.
is. There it is. There's the pit. And I guess that's okay. These are the good Dustin Nguyen variant covers. And this is kind of weird because it's like Cantwell and Jacob Phillips, which is the same, or no, I guess
I
I'm thinking,
I
I don't
do
think
have a
they're
good
together.
Gotham MUA Sewer Patrol comic one shot in my head, which is like I thought of it on a joke and then
Oh,
I'm like, oh, actually
yeah,
I
that's
really
a good
like it.
idea. Yeah. That's a good idea, but I don't know. But like you're doing Gotham Central, and it's like you have Greg Rucka like around. They're like, we're not hiring you for that. Go do the pit one, or it might have been arranged. It might have been
Dude,
like
Mark,
talked
you could do a
about.
Gotham Garbage Men, and guess what? There's something good there. Doesn't matter what
Probably.
you do, you put
Yeah,
it in Gotham. Come on, man, a Garbage Man comic, what they find in a garbage, who they got to help out. You know what I mean? Like just
yeah. I can't tell this is the one variant that was who did that. Martin Simmons or Mike Perkins, one of the two. They look the
there,
same.
Jacob. Is it
Oh,
Jacob
that's
Phillips
Jacob Phillips.
variant?
That's Jacob
Yeah,
Phillips one.
yeah.
Yeah, so that would be Jacob Phillips. That's fine. Batman 13, lots of good stuff here. Mateo's coming over for a little bit. Mateo Scalera's doing 2 issues. He teased it on the Inkpole podcast, and the way the intro was, it seemed like he was taking over completely. He was lying. He is a lying Italian man. He must be Sicilian, am I right? You know what I mean? So I
You
couldn't
know how they
find
are.
his cover. They advertise him, but I don't think this is him. That's Guillaume March. There's your Nguyen, and they don't. And there's a Frank Miller variant, but they don't list it. But Mateo's taking it over, and they didn't have his cover. It's real confusing. Boom, baby! Got a couple of Ladron doing
Ah, sweet dude, sweet.
Hispanic month or something. I forget what it's called. What's it called?
He is literally from Spain, so I guess that counts.
Bad Seeds. Oh, it's Hispanic Heritage Month. So you should have two covers. I think I grabbed both of them. I think there's just two. There's only two Spanish people in DC. Everybody. There's a nice
Isn't Dan Moore
Panosian.
Spanish?
Jeff Spokes is doing this, so I'm happy about that. But I couldn't tell who's doing what. It says written by Tom Taylor, backup story by Dan Waters, art by Jeff Spokes. I don't imagine that Jeff Spokes is doing both stories, so I would think he's doing something. I'm not sure, but I want Jeff Spokes to get paid. Jeff Spokes got screwed. Well, I think DC screwed that up. I really think they should have kept that series going and then just hired someone else. With the concept wasn't bad. That Red Hood book wasn't a bad idea. The first issue was okay, but the
Right.
person who wrote it was very controversial. They should have vetted her before that came apart.
They tried to
Um,
they tried to self vet themselves, and DC didn't like have it.
yeah. Anyway. So don't know about this bad seed stuff, but we'll see. It's got a lot of good imagery. There's just Dan Mora variant. Got the seeds coming up. Mikel Janin, another Panosian. Panosian's all over the place. I don't know how many
Yeah.
covers. Actually, thinking about it, ooh, I would probably say seven. There might be like seven. This is the second one. He
And
does
he's doing
two
a Wolverine book?
Wolverines. Yeah,
Wow.
he's got two on Wolverine. There's another. Yeah, we'll see. They're all coming up. Coming up. Oh,
Coming
there
up
you go. There's
Panosian.
another one. Boom. Panosian, everybody. Whoa. Oh my God, it's out of control. I didn't even do it on purpose. But
That's a
they're
lot
all
of
kind of
bad
grouped in the
seed.
same thing. Are they? They're not exactly matching up, but they're similar. I mean, again, it's all his coloring and everything. I wonder what he colors with. I guess everything's online. Mr. Dan Mora. This we covered a little bit in the news. I love it. I love it. I love it. And Hayden Sherman actually lists with thanks to Miller, Jansen, Varley, and Costanza. John Costanza, everybody. That's what I didn't like. I think it's one of the first things I said when Dark Knight 2 came out. I was like, why isn't John Costanza lettering this? Why
That,
isn't
that
anything, anyone get the people away? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, because what did like Lynn Varley got Photoshop the week before or something? You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like that's a
Like
weird.
why'd you have to experiment on that book?
I
Like
don't
you
know.
had just
Probably
given
because
us
they
like
experimented on I guess on Daredevil Born Again was that like watercolory because Daredevil Born
did
Again or no that was no
did we
Daredevil
got 300 before
Elektra.
Dark Knight Strikes Again, right?
Yeah, right.
So we get 300, which is fucking gorgeous. Every page of
Yeah.
that book is gorgeous.
Mhm.
So we get Dark Knight Strikes Again, whatever it is.
Yeah,
Strikes
yeah.
Back?
Strikes Again.
Ugh, I never liked the title.
Yep.
Like, it looked like garbage. I mean, there's neat stuff in it. There is neat stuff. Going back, reading it 20 years later, you're like, all right, I see this, I see that, but I don't like
Right.
this, I don't like that.
Yeah, yeah.
You just gave us 300. Like 300 is so gorgeous all the way through. Not at all.
Yeah. I think he broke. He got broken. He got
Speaking your
broken.
language. Not at all.
That's right. Now here we go. So there's a
All right.
Kingdom of Zod special. Lots
All
of
right.
writers. Here we go. Bearded Superman. What's up, hottie? Look at that fucking handsome motherfucker. Right? Beard's
Sorry?
where it's at.
It
Beard's where
is.
it's at,
It's
you know? But I think this this
it's like
this
looking in
this
the
this
mirror.
cover kind of cracks me up because it's like my beard up here, I have this little thing here is better than your beard. Like you're trying to get to my level. You know what I mean? Zod's beard's fucking
He's got
dope.
like a Z almost in his beard. You see a Z?
Yeah, it's out of control. It's out of control. But again, Dan Mora just killing it. That
Oh, go back. That looks good. That looks neat.
Jose
Weird.
Ladron again. There you go. This one's a little less inspired. This one looks like it's not done. This is like a Phil Noto situation. It's not quite
This
done.
one?
Yeah, it's okay. It's a little bland.
I think I like a little better view.
Superman
Reminds me like a heavy metal cover.
is a Lucas Mayer cover for. I guess yeah. This is they didn't have it anywhere where it was together. So mesh them together. There you go. Got that beard going like that
Yeah, it
less.
doesn't look quite as good there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. Jessica Cruz, three. We got three Hispanics now. Good job. Three Hispanics. Dan Mora again.
Oh,
There's
look at
John
that.
Timms. Cameo time.
Tammy, hey
Cameo.
everyone.
Gotta mark it.
Be safe.
That's the best. That's the coolest movie. I knew then. There's a John Timms. I don't know how you start something like this. Like I don't know how he does this. And again, because look at this. Like there's characters up there. You know what I mean? And then like it's so crazy. How do you start this? I guess it's all Zoom and drawing. I can't imagine. I imagine it's mostly digital and it's just different things. He's just so good at it. And we
I
just
don't
don't know
know.
how this book is being published, right? Because we think it sells like 2,000 copies, right? Something
I think
stupid.
definitely under 10. Probably more than two. Probably eight. I think
Yeah.
8,000.
John Timms,
8,000
baby.
like 6 months ago.
And
But we
again,
love
John Timms only ever did a really good run on Harley Quinn with Palmiotti and Connor. And then he did the Bizarro Jason Aaron 3 issue, which was awesome.
it is
That
awesome.
was great. That was great. That was great. DC Quoth the Raven, whatever. These are usually pretty good. You picked up one recently that you really liked, right? These like 80-page giants,
Yeah,
100-page,
it was
whatever.
the last Valentine one. Was
Yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
really good stuff in it.
Yeah. But that's
That's good.
pretty
That's
nice.
cool.
Here's your Here's your Batman. I forget what it's called. The dark. What I forget. I don't know if I took a picture of it. Dark Maze, but hey, your Capullo. That's a Sandra Hope ink.
I could not tell you it's Capullo, honestly.
No, it doesn't. It seems very very lean. It's like I don't know if it's Sandra Hope,
Is this a
not
Dark Knight tribute?
Glapion. Yeah, it's not anything. It's not really anything. So I don't like it. The Somni is fantastic. Matthias Lopez on colors there. Duncan Fegredo on the
Oh, that's cool.
paints. That's
That's neat.
beautiful. Butte.
Come back, Duncan.
He's doing giant Hellboy robot 2, basically. Three
All
issue
right.
series. 2 of 12. So I guess this is just how it's gonna go. It's gonna keep on going. That year one continuity. World's Finest. I only put this in here because I guess like this is the main artist, right? This is Adrian Gutierrez. He is growing on me. I do like how big he does the Superman, but I don't know when he switched that, right? Because I know Moore always had like the '89 bat. I'm not sure when he switched
Hmm.
that. I got to catch up on that. I'm reading the ones with Warlord, and they're pretty dope. Pretty dope. Again, Dan Moore kills it every single time. Every
He
time.
does.
It's just look at that. Woo.
What did DC have to
Nuts.
pay him for him not to do Transformers anymore? That Transformers 6 issues are so clean.
Yeah, I just didn't like the story, and I still don't like that Prime doesn't have his mouth. I can't deal with it. Get Prime his shit back.
It's
I
all
can't
temporary,
deal
Mark.
it.
It's all temporary.
I know, but just I'm debating whether I should order this. I feel like it's a ripoff though. I feel like it's like 5 or 6. I think it's like 4.99, 5.99. It's black and white. You
Yeah.
know, I like the colors on the Rizzo, and Rizzo colors his own stuff now, so it's confusing to me. I mean, if you're gonna do 100 bullets, you're gonna do it
Yeah,
the
why would you
same way.
change it? It's not like there's a history of black and white 100 bullets.
No,
And we're
no.
doing it in black and white. And like it's
Nobody's doing it. So, but we'll see. I mean, I'm curious, and then how they're
we're
going to collect
saving
it.
money
I
on
have all my
coloring.
hardcovers over there. It's like, you know, it's stressful. Stressful. 4.99, 3 of 8. That's a great Perkins cover. I don't even
It is.
remember this. I guess we didn't cover the first issue. I don't even know what this is. I think this is that's a new Vertigo book, I believe. I don't actually. I'm not even sure what that is. I don't know. It doesn't because that's not in the Vertigo section. Yeah, that no, it might be. No, that might have been the Vertigo pick I picked because they have their trades coming out. Superman Father of Tomorrow. Did this come out yet? Did that first one come out yet?
It did, but I've yet to read it,
Hmm.
which
Does
happens.
Jor-El? Wait a second. Did you see this? Solicits as after Jor-El's battle with General Sam Lane and his Wildcats. What on earth? Wildcats. Wildcats.
Wildcats, Wildcats. No make ugh. We'll see.
Wildcats, baby. I mean, it's Danny Earls. Danny Earls, I think, is really good. As a Darren Clark variant, but that's your Danny Earls. I think he's pretty clean. So I'm curious because I think that even the Supergirl one looked kind of good. The most recent Supergirl one where she like shaves her head looked kind of good. This is a pretty good. This might even be a foil. It might be a foiled again for me, buddy. Joe Kubert,
But
100 Years of Life in Covers, 40 pages. This is kind of like the uncovered and all the. I mean, that's you could make like a mini series of this thing, collect all the covers. This should
yeah,
be
right.
this is small. I think this is not a mistake. Of course, I would want something like this, but I feel like you could do something else with this. But if they're going to do the Western, they are doing some Sergeant. They're doing like a separate Sergeant Rock like line of reprints. Uh, so maybe they'll just print all his stuff. So do it. I wonder how they got around this. I guess they do still have contracted. We'll get to it. Scott Dunbier, Awestruck Comics podcast, arch nemesis, Scott Dunbier, because he was not very nice. Wasn't super nice at the convention, but work in progress. So they're doing, I guess, an 11 by 17. I already have this. Basically, they're not going to do the vellum and they're not going to do certain things like that, but I do think
Right.
it's pretty cool that they're putting something like this out. Um, I do think that it's really interesting because everyone's brain, my brain always was that was the back of him. That was
I
the
know.
back.
Same, same. My
So
brain
to
did the
see
same thing.
this, yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool, you know?
Yeah, it's weird. I like close my eyes. I can like, yeah. I just when I
That's
disregard
how
his
I see it. I
pencils,
mean, I've
I
seen
still
it
see the
since
back.
1986, since I was 9, 10 years old. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's what I've always thought. So 40 years. Watchmen, again, we don't know the whole contract thing. Does that just mean Dave Gibbons gets all the money on this one, or we're still
I
not
thought I heard at
exactly
one point
sure?
that he just got the movie money.
Get the movie money. That's right. You got the
Yes.
the future licensing. David Lloyd,
Yes.
same with
Alan Moore's not going to
V for
give up
Vendetta.
his kids' legacy money.
Leah Moore, and then a facsimile edition. I guess. I feel like they print this so often. It's just it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, but that's
Um,
going to be on a newsprint, right? Deluxe newsprint, maybe.
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Uh,
Maybe.
I don't know. Batman 11, blank sketch for Fred Ray foil. Oh, that's a Fred Ray. Covered by Fred Ray. Okay. Variant covered by Fred Ray. Again, you can't get a modern artist to do this. You can't get like Mike Hours to do a version of this or something. You know what I mean? Rob,
Hmm.
just money on the table. You're
It
not going to
is.
do a variant of this thing. You're going to give Neil Adams, just that. I don't see a foil on this. Okay, foil variant 699. I guess there's a regular 399, full variant 699, blank sketch
Like
499.
blank sketch covers really like that. I guess. I guess it's that much of a. You don't have to pay anyone to do it. It's just like, hey, look, it's blank now.
There you go. Yeah, I guess I don't know. That's not great. You've read that. There we go. Alan Moore, you getting your split there, buddy? Take that
That's a
money.
good. That's a good. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be
This is
getting
a
the.
great this is a great special. This you can kind of find around for maybe $3 to $5 at times. This basically just prints a bunch of short stories that he's had in lots of places. So I think this is kind of a wonderful book. Possible for me. No, let's see. Well, they have a foil variant, but then they have an artist jam cover with Adam, Andy, and Emma Kubert and others. So I can't wait to say that. That would be interesting to buy. You know what I mean?
Yes, but
Sergeant
then they
Major
won't
Aker going
make.
to make an
But then
appearance?
they won't make a foil cover of that cool jam cover.
I know, right?
Like maybe I
You're,
want a foil cover of the original and the cool new one.
yeah, I don't know, man.
So
You're messing everything up. Here you go, buddy.
this is it. This is my super shit, dude.
It's your super
Superman
shit.
141. The first time I read this story was in this book. The greatest Superman stories ever told.
Oh,
This
that's the hard.
hardcover is like everything to me. Like it's a John Byrne air. I hate airbrush, but it's a John Byrne cover, and the story is in this book. And I read it for the first time, and I just absolutely loved it. What's cool here, for me anyway, I get like everyone assigned this book who's worked on Superman. Like I got Dave. This is terrible. Dave
Yep.
Gibbons, Jerry
You got
Ordway.
to take pictures and then I'll X them
I
in. You
know
got to get
Dave
pictures and I'll plop them in.
Neil Adams. Elliot S. Maggin. Like everyone cool. And then I like the story so much. Well, the original to this comic.
Oh,
This
I
is the
didn't. I don't think
original.
I knew. I don't think I know. I had. I don't think I knew you had that.
Yes, because Superman falls in love with a girl named Lila Laurel. And I like that name. So when I found out I was having a daughter, I'm like, she's got to be Lila. I like Lila. It's my Superman connection to my daughter. So Lila
Right.
gets her
That's
name
awesome.
from this book. And since
That's
they're making
awesome.
a foil facsimile of it, I'm getting at least two of them.
Yep.
So yeah, really good comic. I'll be looking at the colors because I'm curious to see how they colored it. Because it's not like they have files for this stuff. They always like
Right. Right. Right.
somebody
Right.
told me they like bleach pages. Like they take a comic and then bleach it down to the blacks and then they re-ink the blacks and then color it. You ever hear that? You ever hear that?
Nah. Maybe a long time ago. Now with Photoshop and everything, I think everything is
Now it's
just.
different. It's different. But they had to put it in this hardcover collection that came out in 1988.
Oh, right. 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 Right.
You know, so that's. But this is cool. I'm excited about this. I feel like there hasn't been enough Superman facsimile edition lately. It's like like this month of June, no Superman facsimiles. July,
Right. Right.
Adventure Comics. August, Justice League 200. Like there's been no Superman comics 3 months in a row. So this September, we're finally getting one again. Just give me one a month. Give me a Silver Age Superman comic a
Give you
month.
one a month.
Hey, Mark, what would
I
be a
think
good
there's
Superman
enough.
comic?
I think there's
There's not
enough.
enough. No.
Superman 400.
What? That's a good idea, Mark. That's a really good idea.
We talk about it every single show. Every show. It's ridiculous. Actually, that would be a good. And again, we don't know about the facsimile when they do the Treasury for Justice League, right?
Yeah.
They're like again, my question is it going to be like the skin breaker
It it
size?
should be.
Probably.
It
Probably.
should be. Because
Yeah.
if you put that into a traditional 70s treasury size book, which they have printed plenty of lately, it's gonna be a lot of gutter, a lot of ugly gutter.
Right.
What else would be a good treasury? You think people like Batman 400 or Superman Action Comic 600? That would be a nice one.
Uh 600.
That's the John Byrne, George Perez Superman Wonder Woman.
Okay, yeah.
Making out, dude.
Making out. So, yeah, we'll see. Again, oh, see that? I did it. See that? I put a little note in there. A
Oh,
little
look at that. Lila
little
Laurel. Good job,
squiggle.
Mark.
See that? That squiggle was for you, buddy.
I appreciate
This
this wiggle.
cover, this is a facsimile is kind of goofy to me because it's like they did the same thing with that Supergirl, the Supergirl and Legion. They're like it's a very expensive variant cover. That's it. Do you know what I mean? Like that Supergirl and the Legion was a Adam Hughes like variant 1 in 10 back in the early 2000s. This was just a regular cover, but a great Brian Bolland cover. But this is like issue 3 in that storyline, so it's like yeah, everyone's gonna buy it for the cover anyway. So that's goofy to me. Here's your Act 4.
I
So
did get that.
again, oh, you did get it. There you go. There it is.
There
Da-da-da-da.
we go.
You've been foiled again.
Pull it
Is that
again,
the
brothers.
first? Yeah, but is that the first time that they changed the name for that, or that was an issue or two later? It's probably the first one.
Yes, I think it was the first one.
Yeah.
Hey, does
What
it
issue is
bug
that? It's like
you?
issue 16.
Yeah, 23, I think.
Oh, okay.
23. Does it bug you? I was listening to a podcast today, and somebody was like, "Oh, because all the variants made Marvel go bankrupt in the '90s." And I go, "Who are these fucking idiots?" Marvel did no variants in the '90s. There was like
No,
one a month. Sometimes they did that two for two program, which
they did
only
a two
lasted
for
like a year.
two, which was pretty good. It's pretty cool,
It
actually.
was fun. It was a
That
smart
was
idea
fun.
because number twos didn't sell.
Right.
So
It was
like,
it was
there's
their
always this.
way to protect. Like I can't find the one I'm struggling with. I need the Ron Garney Hulk number 2, and
Yes.
all
Okay.
that's out there is the Adam Polina variant. I can't find the Ron Garney one. I
For a
don't know if it
dollar.
was for $1.
You gotta preface that. You
I'm
can
not
find it.
paying. I can find it. I ain't paying
I'm
more than a
not.
dollar
I'm
for it.
not gonna
I
pay
don't
a
pay.
lot for this muffler.
I'll buy that for $1. So
So I don't know.
Act
I hate
4
to keep going. This is great. Act four.
here.
This is Dune beers.
Dune
Oh,
Beer.
this is kind of cool,
I had
man.
this issue. I think I had this issue. Um, Superman takes the wife, but they don't get married here. They're just kidding. 12 by 17.
I was just kidding.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, if there's a book that you don't want smaller, it's Crisis, right? Like,
That's it. That's a young
I
kid's
don't
eyes,
know,
dude.
man. I guess I'm not sure. I've
Listen,
read
we're
Crisis. I used to read Crisis every year. I used to read Crisis every year.
yeah,
It's like a
Crisis and Watchmen
text.
every year.
Yeah, yeah. It's weird. Like it's weird that things kind of shifted. I feel like it's one of those things. Like what's the top two movies? It's always Vertigo or Citizen Kane. And then I think a couple years ago there was some movie that was like a Meisenstein 40-hour movie or something like that. They're like that's the best movie. I'm like that's not even a movie. It's like a day, 2 days.
Yeah,
What
now
are you talking
now
about?
it's like we got to
They
make sure
maneuver it all around.
We got to watch Transformers the animated movie every year now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
is this the new version of Crisis, the one that Jerry Ori went back and fixed it up and
no. This is probably the most recent
prior
hardcover
to that?
prior to that. They're
Okay.
also doing, well, we'll get to it. So they're doing this, which I think so they're doing Legends, but it's Legends Part 1. This will only be 2, I believe. So it's Legends 1 to 3, Infinity Incorporated, Cosmic Boy, Hawkman, Green Lantern Corps, Secret Origins, Batman, Detective, Firestorm, Blue Beetle, JLA, Hawkman. I don't like these. I don't like these. They're not an easy read. You can read it. You know what's cool? The DC app. This show is not sponsored by DC, I swear. The DC app is you can go into one of their reading lists and it will read it that way. You can read it that way if you want to. But guess what? It doesn't really work. It doesn't it doesn't really work. It never works. It never works. But you might as well do it. Why not? See, because even this, look, this is then there's Crisis Part 3, right?
Right.
$40, and that's through Crisis 6 through 9. So it'll be 4 volumes, right? It'll be $160 if you want to read Crisis in this way. Don't do it. Just buy. And you know what? Actually, I think there is a Crisis something, right? Oh, well, they're doing a new Crisis hardcover, right? That they're doing the art and stuff for. I gotta buy it again.
Yes.
I gotta
Yes.
buy it all the
Yes.
time. God
Yeah.
damn it. Anyway, this is exciting because this is going to be the in order. They did this a couple years ago, but putting it in the DC Finest is it's going to be good. So that's Man of Steel, Superman 1 to 6, Adventures, Superman Action, Legends number 6, pages from Legends 1 to 5, and Hawkman 10. Hawkman 10. Hawkman
Okay.
10.
I mean, they kind of did this in hardcover form.
Yeah, they had a Man of Steel like line. It was like volume 1, I think volume 1 through
Look,
5. It's pretty much the
yeah.
Byrne Ordway
They should
through
keep going
line.
with that. They should just keep going. I don't know if it ends and
No.
then the triangle starts off. Like maybe they just change it. Like the
Probably. Well, I mean, that's the problem is that like, once you get to a certain point, it dilutes and then they kind of have to rebuild it. That's so yeah, when Triangle started, probably right. You can go to Panic in the Sky, basically. You can go to Time and Time Again. You know what's so cool about this? Just think about this. We can literally I could probably name them in order, between Time and Time Again, like Blackout, like I can name a bunch of the storylines. That's how good those storylines were.
they
And they
were.
and they were through multiple teams too, you know? Like that's kind of the crazy thing. And then that just kind of culminates in Death Superman, of course, that's the best. But Panic in the Sky, I hope they do Panic in the Sky in the movie. I hope that this new they won't. I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure. We haven't seen anything on, we've seen Superman punch a lot, and there's a video clip of him punching.
Which is certainly better than lifting a lot.
That's true. Just lift it. That's right. Superman Returns just lift stuff. He didn't punch nothing. He didn't punch Kumar. Is it Kumar? Anyway, Teen Titans. So this might be a good way to read the Marvel because I tell you what, man, I can't make heads or tails of how to read the George Perez stuff, man. I can't do it. Like it's so hard to read like the way it kind of goes. Then it goes to like the Baxter, then there's reprints and there's tales of. So yeah, so this is probably a good idea to read it like this. Again, these are chunky, really good books. Silver Age Omnibus, if you've noticed that since they've rebranded some of the Omnibuy, it's all in that like light. Um, we got one in the store the other day. I'm trying to think. I think it was a Justice League Bronze Age Volume 2, and it was like super light. And I was like, oh yeah, it's that deluxe newsprint. Uh, it's because here's the thing, right? So this is how many pages is this? 800 for 100. But if you do the Deathstroke
8 cents a page.
Omnibuy,
It's not bad.
if you're doing the if you're doing any new book, basically you're now saddled with 175. Is anyone like, man, I'm really clamoring. I would really love to have a Christopher Priest run of Deathstroke. It's a good run and all, right? It's like, gosh, it's like almost 60 issues of stuff, right? It's a lot. But is it worth $175? And no one really pays retail on these things, but that's just a lot.
Yes.
It's weird. It says cover by Dave Johnson. That is a Lee Weeks cover, everybody. I've never went back to read this. I never went back to read this.
It's slow, but I like it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
There's something
Yeah,
about
that
like
looks that looks brighter than I remember that to be. That is the trade cover, which is similar to cover number 1.
yeah,
Um, but yeah,
it's
Dave
cool.
Gibbons, World's Finest Deluxe Edition, $35 hardcover, sketches, notes from Gibbons, thumbnails. This makes complete sense. I think that this would be 2 compendiums, Preacher Vertigo compendium. I'm glad the Vertigo is there and it's not Black Label. Like what a misstep. What
Yeah.
a fucking it misstepped on day 1. You got to give me that bat dick. You know what I mean? Give me that bat wang and then just let it be there. I still don't own that. I think that's upsetting. I definitely need to figure that out. It's never really come down in price though. That's what's kind of nuts about it. I think it's like 60. You see some for 40, but it's the Jim Lee variant for 40. I don't want that.
Nah.
I want the Bermejo. I want a cover A. Give me that cover A. So this in the compendium makes sense. A preacher, and this is 1 to 33 plus Santa Killer's 1 to 4 Cassidy special. So this will I guess will just be two. Kind of like the Starman. One,
Yeah,
two.
too.
That's good. That's good. There
Do you
we
think you
are.
think you think they should let him go back and do Sex Police?
No, no, nope,
No.
no. I think he's too far detached from it. I think it won't. Even if he had, I mean, unless they had like the scripts that were written at that time and they're in a drawer, and then you don't touch them. You know what I mean? Like, because there's
Yeah.
definitely some like you can't go home again. Like, there's a we'll get to it in the Marvel Solicits. There's a spoilers for Marvel Solicits that are actually online. You can see them whenever you want. There's an Aliens and versus X-Men book that's starting, and they have a in issue one they have a Claremont backup with Kitty Pryde and like the alien that she kind of met anyway. It
Right.
was alien. It was an alien. It was
It was
xenomorph.
alien.
You
It
know
was
what
a
I mean?
demon. Demon Zima. It was the demon
Yeah.
morph.
So like, and I'm just like, I don't want to read that, and I don't want Claremont writing that. You know what I mean? I don't want to. I don't want it. So, so I don't know. Again, I don't. I'm not too sure. Warlord Volume Two.
Oh man.
I do like this, and it says look, there's an afterword introduction by Grell, afterward by Jurgens, essays, um, and a treasure trove of original art and more. So this is literally it's probably the best purchase I've made. It's the happiest collection I've ever seen. It's so beautiful. It's never looked like this. It's never looked like this. That's what's kind of nuts. I can only imagine, and Mike Rowe, if he's in Baltimore, be more, I'll bring that. And he usually has a lot of stuff. I think I would grow it out. The last time I couldn't get to him. Last time it was really busy. He was always busy. And he had a couple good art books, but I think I would definitely, he's probably really busy this year because of this thing.
But
Exit
I
that
think
out. Exit out. All
exit
right,
out.
everyone. That was the DC stuff. Here we go. Image solicits. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Crow Brown we covered before. That's the new Jeff Lemire, Dustin Nguyen. I could be ready for this. I feel like I read was it Descender first, then
I
Ascender,
get to sing my song. All
right?
you're is dust in the wind.
Dustin Nguyen. Kansas.
Kansas Dan.
Kansas Dan, everybody.
Remember he used to listen to our show? He was our first fan.
He's very busy. He's
He's
very
too
busy.
big. Too
He did a
big.
video that he posted on Father's Day, and it's just chock full of South Jersey places, man. I guess he just filmed it on it. I don't know if he filmed it on a camcorder because I think it looked like new footage. Either him or his brother played like a version of like this old man, and it's a Walgreens in Deptford. Like I know exactly where everything is.
Right,
Like
right,
it's
because
so fun.
they
It's
grew up
so funny.
in that apartment complex by the Heritages, by the
Yep,
point.
yep. And then they go to the Heritage at one point. They have like the fake old man. I think it's Dan. I think it's Dan, but pretty fun. Pretty,
Dan's
pretty
pretty
fun.
great now. He's becoming the old man, even though he's still a kid.
He's like 30 years old. You
He's
know what
like
I mean?
30,
I
but
know he's not.
his hair just went like
It's
gray.
super gray. Yeah, it's super gray. So it's 177. Still no art
All
for
right,
the
so
Todd McFarlane
we got
variant
cover A by Spears,
things.
cover
Yep.
B by Spears and McFarlane. What's that?
Don't know.
Cover C, McFarlane's original 77 update variant, meaning he ain't currently his 70s pencils. Emma
Cool.
Rios, cool, blank. All right. Todd McFarlane retro
Blank,
logo
baby.
variant.
Hmm.
Todd McFarlane variant. Original 1977 variant. Oh my God. What's going
One
on
in
here?
100. I
Foil
mean, do you
variant.
think do you think like don't make me buy 100? I mean, there's going to be a picture of it probably. You know what I mean? So I'll be able to save it. I want the original 1977 variant. I like the logo. The preview art we looked at in the news and it looked pretty cool. This was announced. This is a full graphic novel thing. That's the Rom V. Evan Cagle. I think they did a free comic book day on this, and it was previewed art, and it was all black and white. I think this is in color. No, this is in black and white. So it's black and white and toned. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. There it is. There you go. That's the
Sounds really
thing.
good.
Now I have not read. Um, what did this guy do? They did this is the Carmen Blade 1 of 4 Darcy Van Polgeest because that's the same person did. Little Bird, which I've never read, and uh, Precious Metal, which I also never read.
Hmm.
Yeah.
At the very least, I'll be looking through this very carefully. I'll read it.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is I think
I
my
just love
brother read
his
Little
art.
Bird and really liked it. I didn't it didn't connect with me. So, but
Because
keep
you're
going.
because
Keep
you're
going, Ian
you're his
Bertrand.
little you're his little bird, Mark.
That's correct. We covered this in the news, Tales of Wonder. There we go. Look how crazy that is, man. That almost doesn't look like this looks like Peter Bagg almost, right? It's kind of weird. That this looks like Chris Burnham. You know what I mean? Like it's the next Steve Scroach evolution.
Evolution.
He got this way a little bit in that he did that Thing miniseries a couple of years ago, which I had difficulty with because it not exactly rebar, but when like Thing's rock
So,
skin came off and you saw the skin underneath, it was like
oh yeah, that was
gross.
terrible.
I
Terrible.
hated it. I was like, ugh, maybe it's very uncomfortable. Rebar uncomfortable, everybody. There's your variants. I don't know who did that C variant, but that looks pretty good. I'm a big fan of the way that looks. Pretty good. Mark Chiarello variant on this guy in cover D. Mark Chiarello. So I have not read this, but I just think it's sad that if there's a cowboy, it's just Sam Elliott. You know what I mean? Like you're just
The,
like there's
there's
Sam
other
Elliott and
Cowboys
there's
people.
Sam
There's
Elliott, and then they have like they had like a facsimile number one. They did a new cover, and it's just Sam Elliott sitting down. Like I'm just like I don't know. And I think Sam Elliott's on one of these shows, right? He's on Landman, I guess.
yeah, he was on Landman last season.
Landman. So 25th issue of Geiger, and they're doing this like wraparound, similar to the Marvel 25th anniversary. I mean, they
They
they they
as they
do
should.
nice stuff. I just can't seem. Yeah, I wonder if Tony Dale's going to start working for them because he's got a couple variants that I've seen recently of him doing it.
That's
Tony
pretty cool.
D. Tony D. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I
So
need a
this
week
issue
off.
25, but also they did do what, 6 issues and then
Yeah.
2 issues. Oh, they did an 80-page giant. 6 issues,
Mhm.
80-page giant, 2 issue series, ongoing.
Junkyard Joe.
Junker
Junkyard
Joe.
Joe technically, because I think Geiger shows up in Junkyard Joe like in issue four or something like that. He just kind of does a walkthrough. It's like, hey, everybody, I'm here by. So
I
Junkyard
think I think
Joe.
I think everything pops up in the Geiger 80-page giant. First Red Coat, first Junkyard
Okay.
Joe.
Yeah, I wanted to like Junkyard Joe more. Like I like the concept more than it's GI Robot. It's a GI Robot basically, and it didn't exactly like complete for me. Didn't complete me. And the thing with Rook Exodus, and I think I cover maybe I didn't, but the Rook Exodus cover I think I have coming up, but I just think that like if you're Jason Fabok, I just think there's a connection when the face is there. Even Batman, like Batman, you can if you have the mouth. I feel like I can't seem to get into Rook Access because it's just a bunch of people with masks on. You know what I mean?
I feel like he
It's
should have did
like,
a variant for Skybound's mask. If you
oh
like
yeah,
your mask so much,
yeah, that's true. I do like that. Bedrock,
Band of Rock. Look at this.
baby.
This is great. Doing got the cool Liefeld, Band Rock,
Yeah,
but you got that Hulk 377 homage cover. That's great.
boom.
And then you
Nice
got the
Durango.
what was
Surprised they
that?
didn't hold that for like issue four.
Boom.
Like you're gonna do
Two homages
two.
in the same month.
Yeah, is that Hulk annual one? Hulk annual.
Hulk annual. Yeah, did these somewhere else too, like a Foom comic. I forget.
Yeah, it might have started in the Foom. This is a
Great.
creepy Tom Riley.
Ah,
Tom Riley cover. Again, I think it's over. Lee Lowridge is now the colorist, buddy. It's over.
yeah. It's just no announcement, no nothing. Just like hey, he's taking over. I guess
I
everything doesn't
guess
have to be an announcement. We announce it because we
we
care.
love it. Yeah, we announce it sadly. That's not, we're supposed to be pro comics. We
He's
just
a
like our GI Joe. I like my GI Joe when it's like blurry and then there's just like crayon. Like it got very extreme in it, That's the best. That's the
who would
best.
you
We should
want to
maybe just
see?
do like we should
Who
just
else
do
would
an
you want to
episode
see?
where we just go through page by page and like, "Oh my God, look at this. Oh my God." Like that'd just be me geeking out over like the coloring, you know.
Is there someone you would prefer over Lee without getting what's her name back?
Yeah, I mean, Tamara Bonvillain, I think, does a lot of stuff like that too. I feel like he plays with it. You know what I mean? Got to play with that. Like think about Absolute Wonder Woman. Absolute Wonder Woman has a lot of weird like ethereal colorscapes and stuff. I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, I think someone should have aped it. I think there should have been someone coming up. Like I feel like Foucault Placencia used to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
That
Okay. Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
Go.
that was kind of a thing. Foucault. Um, but this is not. It's just not coming. You know who colored this. You know what I mean? It's not the same. It's not the same. So I just feel like you should have kept that tradition going. This is similar, but I know either Lee Weeks does his own colors, but if you're going to do something like this, like, and I love Lee Weeks that they have him doing this. So I think it's kind of crazy because they had a GI Joe like facsimile edition or whatever they call it, the Larry Hama edition, right?
Yeah. The Hammer edition, right?
But then like
They should call it Hammer Down.
it was an old Lee Weeks drawing, and it's like it's still great. Like it's still not that. You know, he's pretty busy at the cons too. I hope he just keeps making the money. Give me that money. There's a Garney doing his best Mike Zeck impression. I feel like that's not in the
You don't think that's
original
the Marvel
Marvel.
box?
I don't think so. Not sure. Not too sure. I'll have to exit in. I'll see if I can exit in. I'll forget. There's your Mooneyham variant.
I didn't go to the comic store last week, so I didn't get a chance to check out the facsimile edition of the Transformers the universe or Transformers the movie adaptation.
Yeah,
I think the
with the cover, which is not representative of the movie, the
yeah, but
Schomburg graphic
I
cover.
wanted to see what the paper was.
Oh, right. Yeah, if it's the compendium paper.
Right, right.
So yeah, this is what I mean. I mean, like this looks compelling, you know, Fabok, but I just think I would like it more if I could see their face. Even if they, I don't know, I almost feel like it looks like a good animated design, but I don't know if it moves. I don't know. I would like to, again, I think I'm too old. I think, you know, I if I can just submerge myself into this, if I can take a week off from work or something like that and then just read, you know, nothing but this. I could read maybe the relaunch of the Valiant universe and see if that's any good. You know,
Yeah,
probably not. Here we go. Terminal 1 should be soon, right?
July
That should
22nd.
be. Look at that. You're ready. You got 5 blind bags coming.
I did.
5 blind
I'm
bags.
such a sucker. Such a
Yeah,
sucker.
but think yeah, I mean I'll probably get one from you, but like I guess the tough part there is this is a completely separate universe, so you're not going to get a ROM number one. You're not going to get a micro. You know what I mean? I don't think so. I don't think so. Right?
No,
Because
yeah,
this is not.
I got my hopes up. Terminal 25.
Yeah, that would be really funny. You know,
Images up tomorrow. He's got up to 18 done. Issue 18's done. So issue 18 of Terminal is done. Or it's gonna be a solo character. It's gonna be that wolf looking dude, and it's gonna be drawn by Adam Kuber. That's my other
hmm.
guess.
Yeah, it's
Because
tough, man.
those are both really good ideas. Kirkman, I know he does listen to the show. He's one of the 50 people. You probably didn't know that, Mark.
I
I
didn't know
talked
that.
to him.
Is it Brandon Peterson?
I was gonna say who drew that? Brandon Peterson, another good X-Men artist, both
Yeah,
during during
Executioner.
Executioner Song, and then he drew the issues after, and then he went to where you go? He went
Rush.
to what's the name first? Top Cow first,
Mm.
and then he went to Awesome to the most incredible issue of Glory Zero ever. So beautiful.
Right.
And then went back to X-Men, did Astonishing X-Men, the 3 issue miniseries, and then went to CrossGen.
The Magneto Rex was in there. Magneto
That's
Rex.
right. Magneto Rex. Along with
This
that.
is not Brando enough for me. It almost
Did he
looks like
color it?
Gary Frank,
Is
you
that the
know.
problem? He
It's a
changes
little
his art when he
too
colors it.
realistic. He colors, yeah, he's coloring this, and it's like he really is in love with like the texture
But he forgets how good of an
function.
inker he is. Like don't
Yeah.
cover up your ink lines. I hate that. Don't cover up your ink lines. That's why I don't like
Don't
Marvel
cover
Flair.
it up. Do this. Do this. Do
Oh, is that guy's
individual
powers? It's
tight
too damn cool.
lines. You know,
That's awesome.
color hold, color hold. Finch. Boom. This is a crazy looking guy, man. It's like a Modoc. These are the
Yes.
villains, right?
If
Because we're
you
basically going to
yeah,
follow
these are definitely the bad guys.
the Brotherhood of the Evil Mutants. You know, there's a Jason
Oh
Howard
no, the
variant.
Rainmakers.
Jason Howard's like issue. It's like cover E. You like his stuff, right? You think that's the artist. You think that's the guy now.
Yeah, he's the
That
guy.
is
He's
the
the guy
guy.
for a while. He's good.
Yeah.
I like him. He's like not quite Otley, not quite Daniel Warren Johnson Coronas. He's somewhere in between. Like he's good enough. He's
Yeah,
not like my
I
favorite,
like this. I like
but
this ink blend thing going on.
he's good.
It's pretty exciting. Look, I just want him to get paid because I feel like he's just gotten screwed his
He's the one
career.
guy who like
He's the one guy that
astonishing
can't get the
astonishing
property.
Wolfman didn't launch failure to launch
Right.
Super Dinosaur failure to launch trees. You know what I mean? Just one thing after the
Forget
other
it.
after the other.
Yep. Kirkman still keeps him around though, gets his guy. And he had probably got paid pretty well for the variants because he did like the
There's a
first
lot.
like 20
He's
variants.
still doing them. In fact, I just
Yeah,
seen him do a conquest variant for third printing of like the new issue of Battle Beast.
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what you got to do. No, you're leaving. You left. You left. Rob
I'm
left.
always here, Mark,
Oh,
and
okay.
I always will be. The dog was
Always.
like whining at the door.
Always will be. All right, Dark Horse Solicits, they're doing their
Hey,
very
Mark, the important
boring
thing is
collections.
if I walk away, I
Yeah.
can still hear you, which is
Oh, yeah.
what you really care about anyway.
That is what I care about.
So if I walk away, just keep talking. Just keep talking. I can hear you.
That's correct. Dark Horse is doing their Marvel comic covers, and they're just fine. The thing I don't like about the Dark Horse reprints of this, right? Again, this is kind of the continuing conversation of Marvel not printing their own work and just like farming it out. Dark Horse, you can have this. Fangraphs, you can have that. You know what I mean? It's just kind of it's
Right.
crazy to me that they just farm out. Abrams, I don't know about that project. You can do that. It's so weird. So weird to me. Um, but they don't credit the inkers on this thing. They'll put the issue and then like the date. Like it's so easy, but like it's very important to me as a Kirby person. Like it's very important to list who inked that, man. I'll know who inked it, but it's not. This
Especially
book
when it,
isn't for
yeah,
me. You know?
especially when it comes to Kirby. There's his inkers
Yeah,
make him more. They don't
completely.
break him. They don't break him. Even Vinny Coletta could not break Kirby.
You can't break them. You can't break them. So it's a
I can't
volume
break him.
three. You
I
can't
can't
shake
break
them.
him.
$55 for 232 pages. I like the cover stock. I think it's all right. Master of the Universe Revolution Library Edition. I still have yet to read that. I didn't read any of those. I think it's kind of funny that, and we get into a little bit. There's a new Uri Tupka. I didn't even read the last one.
Yeah,
I gotta get
I
it
didn't read the
together.
last one either.
Gotta get it together. You know,
On my
pretty
vacation, it'll all get read.
pretty cool. I wonder how these. I know that they're all recolored. I know this was a Kickstarter a couple years ago, and now Dark Horse had has the rights to do this. But did you ever read Dreadstar at all? Did you read any?
No, nope.
I have the Dreadstar like graphic novel, like the painted one. You
I
know,
wanted to when it went to Bravura, right? Did it go to Bravura? And
Bravura.
I'm like, I should collect all these because I think I did have a good amount at one point, but just never got around to them.
The end of Dreadstar or Epic or whatever. It's where Angel Medina went. Angel Medina came there.
Yes,
Angel
yes.
Medina. So 456 pages, trade, $40. Good pricing there. This is what is this called? Three Worlds or something like that. What is that called? That's
Oh,
the
three worlds, three moons,
yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. So now this is the print version because this was in Substack, right? This is Arrivals
Yes.
#1, 3 issue series, 6.99 Substack. Illustrator Stoko, Ward, and Huddleston. That sounds pretty good. Pretty,
Yeah.
pretty good. I do think it's strange. First off, yeah, I can't get over how much I like this Devil's little trilogy. This is going to be the end of this, the Devil's Crucible, that they're
Mhm.
doing here in Grendel. I can't get over how much I think this is my favorite Matt Wagner art. Right? Usually it's the opposite. Like I would say, like if I'm picking up the Hellboy book, I'm going to be like, oh, I wish you were drawing like you did in 2002. You know what I mean?
I know.
Like
Yeah, I know.
right before the Batman Hellboy Starman, which was not great. Like that's like
I
again
know. It's
and then it went to Fagredo, and then he comes back, and there's some flares of good stuff, but Wagner to me has only just like kind of evolved into this kind of mess that he's doing now, and I
but it's a good
love this.
mess.
I
it's
love
not
Grendel Prime.
like
Oh,
a
I love
bird
it.
mess, you know,
Yeah,
like a Neil
I think
Adams
that
mess.
yeah, the mage, the hero, whatever the last one was. that Maid series was great, and it ended, and it was sad and great. And then when he went back to Grendel for this little bit. But I'm a little confused. But yes, but I guess they're bringing Christine Spar into this. I don't know. This artist is. I listed this, I think,
I'm
here.
so glad that he fought for the rights for these characters.
Mark Laszlo. I never saw this person before, but when I saw this, I'm just like, oh, this is like a new guy who's kind of drawing like Daniel Warren Johnson, kind of drawing like, like. So this
Yeah,
is where,
I can
because
see that.
if you go and read the Grendel Tales, that was like Edwin Boyvick, Pat McKeown, like you just had these like killer guys, man, Bernie Mineral, like just killer like Edwin Boyvick, I believe, passed away, but his stuff that was Darko Mechanic, like I feel like I don't know if the industry's it could be strong enough because again that Usagi book just came out, that Usagi like spin-off book came out, which was not done by Stan Sakai, which looked kind of interesting. I think the trade solicited here, so I think I want to. I read the first issue on Global and it was pretty good. I'm surprised that I'm not reading this. I'm a little confused that there's two different Master series going on. There's the ongoing which is
Right.
just the comic book continuity, I guess. This is I think they said that's a Riley Brown cover, but I don't think he paints like that. I don't know. Um, that's a Faro Pay, I think. Yeah. But I think one of these. No, yeah. So there's
Right.
three Master of the Universe series
Tim
going
Sheridan.
at Dark Horse right
Tim
now.
Sheridan's writing the movie.
This is the movie. Yeah, The Tale from the
Yes.
World of the Motion Picture,
Yes. Right.
a
Right.
successful motion picture.
There.
Mm,
There's talk of a sequel, which is good.
that's good. Did we cover this? I guess we covered the first
We
issue, but this
covered
is a
it.
nice Jay
We covered it a
Lee.
long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah, this hasn't started yet though. Star Crossed,
Right.
but this is
Stardust.
continuity. This is
This is two. It's a
Noir.
crossover. It's two. It's two. Yeah. It's a Sharky the Bounty Hunter, which is a terrible name because we know a different Sharky the Bounty Hunter
Mm,
by Alex Worley, and then there's two other chicks who are like space bandits. So this is.
that's right.
I think.
Yeah.
I think he gets hired to take out the space bandits, which I think is how Space Bandits ended. Like, oh, call it in Sharky or whatever.
Mm. They're doing a barbaric. So Vault's going to be doing like smaller editions. I believe that IDW is doing like these editions too. They did a Rocketeer one that I saw that was pretty good. But these aren't exactly. I don't know if this is going to be compact, like exact size, like compact.
Hmm.
Um, but this I think is this would be really good to give to someone. They just
Oh
got
yeah,
someone just licensed this.
soon,
Um,
almost done.
so you have so I don't know, I forget who licensed this, but yeah, this is going to be hopefully like a TV show or animated. It should be animated, I feel. But yeah, Axe looks great in this. I don't know what this is, but I thought this cover was really good. Podrick Perseus
It
just
looks
looks
fun.
very, yeah, it just looks really fun. So I do like some of Vault stuff, but I have every barbaric issue. I got them kind of cheap, and then I've just been kind of collecting it. But great, this guy, and I don't know how no one stole this guy. This guy, and he also drew the very good the Big Rig, the Post Malone book, which I
Right.
completely stand by. I think it's a great, like a fantastic book. Whether he had a lot to do with it or little to do with it, doesn't matter. It was awesome. And then this guy drew every issue. Dope. Yeah, these Dick Tracy hardcovers, they look pretty good. That's a Mark Englert. I don't know if he does. It says he does the cover. Oh no, it's Borges, and we like it. The Mark Englert. It just still colors that, and that's really good.
Yeah. It's
This is
amazing he
my
still has
shit.
time to do that.
I can't believe this. This is unbelievable to me. So Cardicelli and Perillo, I've been talking about this guy, the Stefano Cardicelli, since we started the podcast, basically, right? So Mad Cave is doing a hardcover collection, $40, and it's Don't Spit in the Wind, which is great, Love Me, which is great, Long Cold Winter, which is great. I didn't finish where it does the rainbow end. How? How did you know I would want like I don't have to buy four trades. I can buy a hardcover for $40 and get all four of those stories and look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's insane. I love this fucking guy because this guy is so much like I don't is so much like who did Tank Girl, the Gorillas guy.
Jamie Hewlett.
Yeah, so it's Jamie Hewlett and it's Bisley. It's just a mess, and I love it. And all those stories are just they're out there, man. They're really really good, and the coloring is unbelievable. A lot of the logos that when I was doing some of the Awestruck logos are literally like lifted. The backgrounds are some of this coloring. So, um, Yeah, I guess Maycape also got Escape from New York, so that's pretty fun. There is, I thought I saved it. Maybe it didn't save because I was having trouble with it. But there's a Panosian cover there. Panosian cover right
Nice.
there, baby. Kyle Higgins writing that. So IDW, um, do like $130. Is anyone nostalgic for this? Does anyone want a Harbinger omnibus?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah?
Mark, they are definitely nostalgic for
I
this stuff.
don't know, man. I don't know. That's a lot
I
of
know.
money.
It's 90s. 90s is pure nostalgia.
I guess. I just think that, that's a stretch. But you know what? However Aliens making money, ever it's all gonna do. The Mirage Year Omnibus. Um, I don't know. This is
What?
okay. This is all the
Okay.
Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mirage Years Omnibus Volume 1. Okay. Yeah, I guess that was more of like the cartoony style. I'm not really sure. Godzilla poster
No.
book, baby. And that's $20, 44 pages, 10 and a half by 16, printed on heavyweight frame ready cardstock. So you got Jim Mahfood. Oh, I don't see. Oh, let's see. Matt Frank, Eric Powell, Jim Mahfood, Art Adams, Alex Ross. I don't see our boy. I don't see our Shioli. Where's our boy at? Right? I think they would have to have him in
Well,
there.
it is 44 pages though. It's not just those five guys eight
Yeah, but
times.
it says in this 21 posters. So
Toilet posters 44 pages. Okay.
Bob Eggleton, that's old. He's old. He's old. So then they're doing a poster book here, right? Return to New York poster book. So that's Joel Jones, Albuquerque, Cliff Chang, Chris Burnham, Derek Robertson, Juan Ferreira, Kevin Eastman. That's okay. All right. All right. And then we're doing this. We're going to do this is what they're doing. This is kind of their classic collection. So what is in that? That's going to be 6 by 9, 552 pages.
Wow.
That's 10 issues plus Raphael, Michelangelo, Donatello, Leonardo micro show. That's fucking good, man. Because you know what? They draw a little bit larger on the page, and their word balloons aren't traditional word balloons. They're so that might be like a fantastic 13.99. Mm, that's really tempting. That's that's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. Kaiju of Oz. All of these have been good, by the way. Every
Keep it
single one of
going.
them
Keep it
has been
going.
good. I think this is it. This is their. It's like 6 issues total. But then you have your last Shioli,
It's
Godzilla,
awesome.
Robin Hood. By the way, that Death of Robin Hood movie came out this week, I guess. The Hugh Jackman. Did they just
Yeah.
fucking bury it? They're like, we're
Dude,
burying it. The
stop
last
trying
two
Robin Hood
movies he
movies.
puts out. Yeah, but like the last two movies he puts out are supposed to be really good. Actually, I don't know about I don't know if the Death of Robin is supposed to be good, but that Sheep Detectives is still going. Like that's like a sleeper hit.
I kind of felt that was going to be that way. Like I had no
Yeah.
interest in that Sheep Detective.
He-Man's in
But
that. He-Man's in it for 10 minutes. Nick Scalzine is in it in He-Man physique and hair. Like I don't know what
that's
he's
funny.
doing in it, but he's in it. So, yeah, this is Tristan Jones. Like, look at this. That's out
That
of
looks really
control.
cool.
Out of
That's creepy.
control. They're doing a new Star Trek series again. Here's
Yeah.
the thing. If you're going to draw like this, all right,
Christopher
this,
Cantwell's good though.
yeah, but
Like
I don't know who
he's good at
anyone
Star Trek.
is. I don't know who anyone is.
That's
Like the
seven
only
of
reason
nine.
I know, yeah, it's 7 of 9. That's it. But that's the only reason I know is because they have a photo cover variant like D or E or whatever. But like, I don't know if any of these characters that are listed are anyone, and maybe
No,
that's
no.
good. You know,
I just know that he
Crash
got a blue.
LaForge. Who's Crash
That's his
LaForge? Is
daughter,
that? Yeah, I don't know.
Jordy's daughter.
I don't know. But yeah, but you know what? Maybe just starting fresh and having something completely different. I just don't care enough
There's
about
an
Star
open right
Trek.
now because there's no Star Trek anything right now. So
Yeah. Panosian again. Come on. This book was so boring. It's tough. I read it on Global. It was really, really boring. So this is tough. I don't like the way they cropped it either. Look at that. Look at that crop.
nah, it's not good. It's not a good crop.
He cut his name out. You know? Weird. Weird, weird. Whoa, look at those guys.
Handsome.
This is your Dynamite stuff, Thundercats, Shitara. I thought this is actually a really good Mark Spears cover. I'm sure if I search it a little bit, it might be someone's pose exactly. They got the Firefly license. Mark Russell writing Firefly. He's got some good writers coming to this. This is your Daniel Warren Johnson variant, pending approval. This is the main artist. I feel like I saw Lorenzo Ray do something for him before. Again, same thing, a little bit like a Tommy Lee Edwards, you know, pretty good. Also, Saladin Ahmed's coming over there. I think I've just always been bored by Saladin Ahmed, so I'm just fine. I like that Will
Yeah, I
Robeson,
know, I know.
like that.
Will is that Will Robson? Look like Will Robson.
Yep. But I feel like and same thing here is that like I don't know if I think this is just like the survival of the licenses, right? Like I'm not sure if Silverhawks was doing well. So what do you do? Like it's like the same okay, we'll have Thundercats Silverhawks versus Silverhawks, okay? That way it'll kind of have them both survive a little bit, you know, because they basically got rid of Thundercats Lost, and then there was too many to have Thundercats Lost, and Silverhawk. So let's just have
Yeah,
one book. Here, doing the same thing. Space Ghost is pretty successful. Herculoids probably just kind of faded down in sales. They're like, we'll just put them together.
right.
This is a Perio cover. You got a Bjorn Burns cover, which looks like clay. Awesome. Tom Rainey,
Nice.
baby. Tom Rainey, Gina Going. Stefan Sevcik, they're doing a Vampirella X Witchblade. Um, Rio Matina, Linsner, Cohen. They got the rights to Angel, Angel coming out, Clayton Crane. There you go. Dan Panosian, cover A. This is a tough one here. What am I going to do here? Cover A is great, but I would probably have to go with our, I don't know, man. Do I go the Jusco? Do I go the Sager? Your boy Sager? Stuart Sager. I like that.
Hey, I don't
Got
know,
to
man.
carry Nord in there. I mean, you just got, and actually, I'm shocked that the Step and Cedric one isn't better. It's usually way. I would figure that would be way better. It's just fine. You gotta step it up, man. You're side by side with like
You
Joe
gotta step
Jusko.
it up. You gotta
You
step
gotta
it up.
stepping it up. Here, just say, look at this, man. Say, say her again, dude. That's awesome.
That is
I
really
love
cool.
it. I love it. I love that style. I think it's super good. And I guess there's just multiple Red Sonias running. This is the Devil, She Devil Destroyers, which is Roy McConville. All really good, cover. Look how built. I like that Lesnar cover.
Stripped. Rip Sonya.
Ripped. Titan, Savage Sword of Conan. Look at that Jusko. So wait, so that would be. Hang on a second. I mean, I'm trying to think. The first Jusko cover was 81. You know what I mean? Like it's like 40 years, 45 years
45
of
years
painting
of
Conan.
cone.
Holy mackerel! Like he never left. Like he never left. This one's also a tough one. You got your Gerardo Safino.
It's
This
really
is
nice.
this is the person who I don't know who drew this. I feel like that's the other person because I think this it's like it's almost like markers, right?
It looks
You know?
like a Turok cover.
Yeah, it's
Like the way the
cool.
markers and yeah, it's cool.
And there's your Roberto Della Torre, and there's another Gerardo Zaffino. There's Stewart over there. Stewart's
Dude,
everywhere.
everywhere you want to be.
Great. That's so cool. This slipcase is intriguing. Have you ever seen this person's art? Cynthia von
Yes.
Bueller.
Yes, I have.
Oh my God. Like I love it's so interesting. Censored. I didn't censor that. It was actually censored on the preview, but
Okay.
so that might be something, get all three, get a nice slipcase, nice cool painted cover, like a pulp cover. Pretty cool. I read one of the graphic novels. It was pretty good. Marvel Solicits in there. This is actually probably a really good epic collection to grab. Volume 8, but it's the end of Mark Spector Moon Knight, 52 to 60. So you got your splat. You
Yeah,
got
yeah, your splat
Moon
stuff.
Knight 1 to 4, which I think would be Tommy Lee. Well, it would be the
Yes.
John Paul Lee. No, it would be I'm sorry, it
Right.
would be the Texera. And then this one, which is the John Paul Leon one with Tommy
Right.
Lee Edwards finishing it. That's a good little trade, baby. You know what I mean? That's a good one. You got your Hulk there finishing out. That's Modern Hulk. I'm a little confused here. So they're doing the Avengers one here, but it's it's still good. This is still going on. That's still like,
Oh, I thought this was going to launch after it. I
it's
did read issue one today, and I really liked it.
is it
Minus, you know,
just? But didn't you already read all that stuff? Like that to me, the issue one felt like a primer. Like it's like this is what it felt like a zero because they didn't get to go anywhere. They just were like Avengers ready assemble. Like that was like
yeah.
over. It should have either been double size or this should have been the zero.
No, I agree with it being more.
And there was a free comic book day, right?
Yes,
But
but
that was
that's
just
like
a,
takes place a little bit more in the future, I think.
yeah, doesn't make any sense. Get it together. We covered the amazing 1000 in the news. There's your Eric Larson homage cover. You gotta do it, Eric Larson after Eric Larson. You know what I mean? But that's all right. That's all right. Aliens versus X-Men, got your segment cover. The thing I don't like about these is most of the time the cover artists are not the interior, right? They're
Right.
doing a one shot Inferno Hulk Wolverine. It's still drawn by, that's a Jonas Sharf, so that's pretty good. I don't know if I care about Muppets taking the Marvel Universe. I don't know if I care. That's your Bradshaw. Who's drawing that? Let's see. Did I put that? That is Pete Woods,
EJ Sue.
EJ Sue, Paco Medina, Mike Henderson. So it's fine. I mean, a lot of writers on that thing. 56 pages. I mean, that's you have
Probably a lot
seven
of one
writers
page
on it. You have
gags.
eight writers. You have eight writers. Yeah, it'll just be like a what if, or what the basically. I guess. There's Ramos. Wonder why he started doing. I mean, he's so big. Are you reading FF now? Is Ramos still drawing? I thought I saw a cover solicit, and I think the mustache is gone. The dirty
Right, right.
Johnny Storm mustache. No good. No good. Ron Lim, baby. Ron Lim. I always think it's funny when people like are on Ghost Riders like wouldn't you just be on fire? Wouldn't the heat just be like in your face? You just melt your face off. So anyway, Panosian again. What's the logistics here? How did you do that? How are you doing
They're
that?
standing very close to each other,
They're
or they're
standing really close to
it's
each other.
slightly
In
angled. Each one's slightly angled.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one, you know. It's not after McFarlane. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even put after. It's like I think that's enough. I don't think you have to put it at all. I guess you have
You,
to.
you always put because comic fans are assholes,
Yeah.
and they'll
Go
be like, "Oh,
swipe.
you mean after McFarlane? Yeah, swipe file.
Swipe file.
No other
Um,
industry swipes,
Panosian. I'm telling you, I should count the Panosians, baby. I think it's like Panosian count
dude. It's gotta be up
12.
like 12.
Oh my God.
If we both said
Uh,
12, then it's 12.
it's 12. So I don't know if you've
What the
read that
fuck,
Star Wars book, that Jedi Academy book, but the guy who drew that was Madabek Muskabenov. Really cool. I don't know what this special is. It's a Stephanie Phillips one shot. It's Star-Lord, Nova, Jack of Hearts. They fight Bullseye. It's like the anniversary of these guys, right? Yeah, it's 50. Oh man, that's right. I'm almost 50, right?
dude? Mark,
You're
remember I
50 next
started
week.
this year. I 50 next. Remember I started this year. I said, Mark, not 2026 is the year of anniversaries. I said everything's an anniversary this year, and I went through a list of like 100 things.
You're as old as Star-Lord.
Yeah,
Jack of Hearts. That Jack of Hearts miniseries is always in the dollar bins, everyone. And if you can grab it because it's kind of great. It's Bill Mantlo and George Freeman art, and it's awesome. The covers are great. It's a very complicated suit. Who designed that? Was that Keith Giffen designed that? I believe. Um,
Jack of Hearts.
People hate that suit. Yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't Prez. I don't know why I think it was
Oh, you might
Prez.
be right. Yeah, it might be Perez. Yeah,
Prez is the guy who likes to fuck with people by over designing everything.
over design. Here's your standard JR weird perspective jump. I like this cover though. Sorry, that's it. That's it. And then there's your gold. Forget who did that. Anyway, one of those in Hyuk Lee or whatever. This is
Yeah,
the new. So that's the classic, and this is kind of the new Hickman Imperial that's canceled. Like, here's they got to do something. They need a different. If I was Lucasfilm, I would pull Star Wars from them and license it elsewhere, just like Conan, just like the Conan people did. Because I feel like here it's so watered down. What are you doing? You're doing a Darth Vader one shot,
right.
and he was in
Spitting out of Rogue One.
He
You're
was in Rogue
getting
One for like 4 minutes.
an adaptation of the Book of Boba Fett, a TV show that was on like 3 years ago.
That was bad. That
Yeah,
was bad.
nobody.
No one likes it. So that's just a waste. This variant's cool.
It
That's
is kind
nice.
of a cool variant.
I like that. That's like the first appearance, Boba Fett, Jerry Ordway, baby. But that if I'm looking at that right, it says October 2023. So this has been in a drawer for a bit. There it is. Like I don't even remember this episode. I kind of remember it, but like again, 3 years
He
ago, I
was
never
taking
watched it
out like
more.
the train that goes over the desert. right?
Yeah, yeah, the bullet train. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So, but just like you're just wasting all of the stuff. Star Wars, you just it's not coming together. It needs a refresh, refresh. So that's all I grabbed. That's
Call
it.
up, call up Kirkman. Star Wars through the Skybound universe.
Mm, I don't know who should do it. Hey, Mike Richardson, why don't you make a separate company and then just maybe just make a couple phone calls. I don't know.
Yes.
Somebody should do it. Someone should get. But see, that's the thing is like they thought they would do this catch-all, and they're like, well, we'll just have Marvel put that out. We got the license. But like think about when it kicked off, right? It was John Cassaday and Jason Aaron. That number
Right.
one sold a ridiculous amount. Number one cheated though, because remember they put it in loot crates and
They put it in Loot Crate.
they had it everywhere,
And
and then
that's
they had
just
some
because
free copies.
they really needed to beat Walking Dead 100, which was like the highest selling comic for like 10 years.
Right, right, right.
So they were so embarrassed by like an Image comic outselling them. They had to like do whatever they could.
Well, now Batman outsells them. Absolute Batman outsells them all the time,
Yeah.
all the time. But let's get it together. So everyone check out the bonus show. Check out Eternal Durdles as a show if you're interested in that stuff. There's a lot of evergreen material in there. A lot of views on that guy.
Yeah,
What a good
way
situation.
more than ours.
What a good situation that is. So we're gonna see everybody next week, and that's it.
That's it.
Have a good one, everybody. Or do it live.